What is going on here?
I just needed to chill.
Let's go for a walk. It's gonna be a good training week. I have no idea why my barista skills have been sucking lately. Like the espresso pulls have just been watery and splattery, and it's not like I'm working with new beans, like I know what settings they're supposed to be at. I don't know if I'm just not tamping it correctly or whatever, but I had to low-key put a lot of syrup in this to kind of mask the bitterness. It's okay, we're learning. That's all we do on this channel, is be mediocre at everything and improve incrementally. That's like the thesis for this channel. So I realized that in my past few videos, I've been a little bit of a wet blanket when it comes to my triathlon training. Like I'll say and think positive thoughts to the camera and be like, everything's gonna be okay. And then I train and I'm like, this sucks. This sucks. I'm feeling shitty. I don't know if I can do it, but we're gonna turn it around this week. They've adjusted the training to work with my asthma. And so it's gonna be a good training week. We're gonna see some sort of progress, or at least not feel like I am regressing. I have 2 swims, 2 bikes, 2 runs, and 1 lift this week. That's my current schedule. That sounds like a lot. Today I have a swim. I am gonna be editing at the computer for a few hours, and then I'm gonna head down to the pool. All right, we are at the pool. I'm getting a quick warm up in. I took my inhaler. I'm hoping to have a better swim session than I did last week. This session is already going a lot better. This session fully prepared to just practice drills, focus on my breathing, but my lats just decided they were going to participate today, and I really hit a breakthrough with my form. I know it still has a long way to go, like you can clearly tell I'm not initiating the kick from my hips here, but as far as my stroke goes, I'm starting to get the hang of it, and it felt a lot stronger, like I could really scoop the water. Today was actually a really good session, maybe my best session ever. I've been slowly upgrading my wardrobe, and by upgrading I don't even mean buying like fancy things, but just buying pieces that align more with my style. And when I organize my closet, I make 2 piles, so I have 1 pile for clothes to donate and then another to sell on Poshmark. And I don't know, selling it just makes me feel better about shopping, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't feel like money wasted. So we're gonna take these to the post office, and then Kyomi and I are probably going to go to the park. We're probably gonna go for a walk. Let's go for a walk? Yeah, let's go for a walk. Thank you. That's how she hugs people. All right, let's skedaddle.
What's the point in living out my days without you? Towards the sky, look to find a sign to tell me where to fly. The birds that soar above don't need a reason why.
The funniest thing just happened. I was setting up the camera and a dog walks by and he wanted to say hi to Kyomi. And so he like laid down and the owner had to like drag him away. And he was literally just laying like this. I have been devouring this book, The Midnight Train. It's definitely one of those like makes you kind of remember the importance of life kind of situation, you know? This book is coming to me at a super interesting time because I'm getting the itch to change everything in my life. And this book is basically saying, do it. Do it while you have time. I just read something in this book and I underlined it because it's so relevant to what I'm feeling right now. It says, I think the trouble with life is we do things because we should. We act for outside eyes. I'm trying to live it the other way around. To do what feels right, deep down, even when it shouldn't be. And you know what? I feel like I am getting to that point where I have always made decision through the lens of what other people will think or how I'll be perceived. I don't know if I care so much for that anymore.
Ooh, what's the point in living out my days without
How about
you?
yours? This was the shortest gym session ever because I need to get to the clinic. I have clients. I only got to do like 2 sets of everything. Overall, today was a good gym session. I think I can up the weights. I always scale back when I haven't been to the gym consistently, but I think instead of goblet squatting next week, I'm just gonna squat with the bar. I'm not loving doing full body days, but I feel like it's just what works best for my schedule right now. I just need to plan better and give myself more time to work out so I'm not in a rush. Plus I got my days mixed up. I actually have a long bike ride today and I was supposed to gym tomorrow, but I have a run tomorrow too. So I'm like, what's the best day to put my lift in? I guess it actually works out now since I didn't get to do all of my sets. I'll have extra energy for the bike ride later. Bonk. There's this word in Tagalog called magiggle, which like roughly translates to cuteness aggression. And so I shorten it and I say magigs. Or I like make it cutesy and I say magigs. And kyomi girl makes me so magigs. Let's go, get up. If I'm riding a bike, then you know what that means. Hot, dense state. Big bang. Locking. What is going on here? Hello? This is what happens when you have bangs so short it has nowhere to go. Oh my gosh, I'm almost out of this. This year I've really been loving the Natasha Denona High Glam foundation, but I have to mix 2 shades to get my perfect match. And I use like this same foundation brush for almost everything. And I try to use products that are very forgiving, buildable, basically dummy proof, because for some reason I've never been good at doing makeup. Kyomi and I are outside. We're enjoying sunshine but in the shade because it's like 80 degrees outside right now. And I'm just doing a little journaling, reading, and then I have a run today. And I'm kind of nervous because it hasn't been the best asthma day. I also haven't run in a couple of weeks, but we'll just see how it goes. First 5 minutes down and I was feeling good, so I was going to continue, but I don't want to jinx it, so I'm doing my 1 minute walk. You guys, it's 80 degrees and it is the perfect pool day. I've got shade, I'm still enjoying the heat. I think I'm gonna finish this book by this weekend. This was gonna be the book that I brought to New York, but I might just have to pick a new one out. And I've got a long list, so we're gonna have some browsing to do at Barnes & Noble. I didn't film the rest of the night after my run, just because it was taking me such a long time to return to my baseline. It was okay, like better than I expected, but not as smooth as I have been running. And it always just feels weird to like take out the camera and document, like, oh, I'm suffering, hold on, let me press record. You know what I mean? Like sometimes if I have my phone, I'll grab it, but I just needed to chill. I have one more dose on this inhaler that I've been trying out. I think I'm gonna report back to the doctor that it's not really making a meaningful difference and see if there are other alternative treatments we can look into. So for now, we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing. I'm gonna enjoy my rest day, read for a little bit, journal for a little bit, and then I actually just booked a house call for tonight. So we're back at the pool. It's cold. Get into my kickboard drills now. Just finished a really quick session at the pool. I didn't take my ICS inhaler before starting, so I only took my rescue inhaler. And I feel the same as if I were to have taken it. I got a follow-up from my doctor today saying continue using it unless your symptoms aren't stabilizing, then come back in sooner. The swim today was good. It was quick. I really wanted to practice the mechanics of my stroke, and I think that's something I might actually need to do on water first. I can visualize what it's supposed to look like, but doing it in the water while I'm swimming is a different story. So I think I might practice that like on a, what do you call it? On a, like a gym bench the next time I lift. Overall, it was a great day for a swim. And I'm going out with friends, and then tomorrow I'm gonna try to do my long run as scheduled, but we'll see how that goes. I actually might bring that into the next video. I might wrap it up here. So I will see you next time.